Hi folks, welcome back to The Addicted Bookworm. It is currently Saturday now. Oh my lord, I am so tired. I am off today, thank God. I I'm just happy to be off. I am so happy to be off. Today, nobody better try to call me and ask me to come in because I won't do it. But yeah, as is, no, I can't. I cannot work 7 days straight without a break. I cannot do that. That is absolutely an impossibility and a hell no. So, yesterday I worked 12 to 8 and I did not have time to do a TBR reading blog. So, this is not going to include the book I'm currently reading on my Kobo. This is going to be a book review of the book I've already read on my Kobo. It's a library book, and I'm just too lazy to do 2 videos and just, So, anyways, I'm going to show you, I'm also going to show you a book that I got, I think, 2 weeks ago, and then 2 books that I got yesterday. I have them on my Nook e-reader, but I wanted to buy them as physical editions, so I decide, oh, let me go ahead and just read them as physical editions. I can do that. Alright, so as I said, I did work 12 to 8, but before that, I did read, I think it was 2 or 4 pages, or not pages. Yeah, I'm tired. Let's see here. I read 2 chapters. I did 2 chapters. 5 and 6. So I am on 7. This is Poirot Investigates. I'm 43%. Done with the book. But anyways. So, the 2 stories are basically, once again, not even murder mysteries. Well, to the back, the second one is because apparently they found this tomb in Egypt near the Great Pyramids, and all of a sudden, like, people are dropping dead, and we find out that it's actually work of a doctor, which I was interested in. The one previous to it dealt with stolen like bonds, and Poirot and Captain Hastings have to try to figure out what's going on, and it's a little bit, it's very detailed. It involves a lot of lying, a lot of just dumb stuff, and yeah, everybody's dumb. I believe there's 14 chapters in this book, so I'm actually going to finish the book. Let's see here. Yeah, there's 14 chapters. I'm on chapter 7. Yeah. So I will be actually purchasing Poirot Investigates and everything. So yeah, very happy. I'm really enjoying this book a lot, and it's a lot of fun to read. All right, so the one I just finished was Crazy Spooky Love, by Josie Silver. So this is the first book in the Melody Bittersweet series, and it definitely is a romance, but it also is a mystery. So Melody Bittersweet, hope I have it right. She has the ability to see the dead. And one of the things that she's very good at is to try to figure out what is the story behind these people that have died, and instead of moving on to where they're supposed to go, they're stuck. And this is one of the great things about these books. I have like dead people and protagonists and all that type of stuff, is it really kind of reemphasizes that we really don't know what happens to us when we die. We know we die. We're all destined to die. We're all destined to be bones in the ground. But do we like go on to judgment, or do we stick around just to see all the stupidity? I hope and pray we move on, because I don't think I could stand being a ghost and seeing dumb people do dumb things going, why me? I don't know. Also, it does reemphasize the belief that ghosts are bound to the place they died. Or sometimes their connection to a place is so strong that they end up there even if they did not die there. So in this story, Melody is just opened this service where she and her crew go out, and their job is to clear a home of ghosts. And these aren't, just I've got this creepy feeling I'm being watched. It's they're actually doing stuff. So sure enough, this man shows up. He's dead, and his name is Arthur, but they call him Artie. They call him Big Artie, and he fathered a son that is known as Little Artie. And Little Artie is really good at what he does, and that is he knows about computers and about all this type of stuff. So the ghost of Big Artie asks, hey, is it possible you give my son a job? Because that is what's keeping him on this plane, is my fear that my son is not going to be able to support himself. And so she promises to at least give this guy a chance, and of course, that enables him to fade away and go on to where he has to go, because now he knows his son is going to be okay. Artie turns out to be a really amazing character. I absolutely love this character, because Artie is the only guy in this all-girls type of thing, but he doesn't mind. And so Melody, I can't pronounce her friend's name, and Artie go to this house that is owned by this very wealthy man. And there's 3 ghosts. There is the twins, and there is I believe the oldest. And the oldest is pretty old. He's pretty old. He's like he's in his 70s. And apparently their mother had a giant gap between the birth of her oldest son. No, take it back. No, rephrase that. The twins are the oldest, and the guy, the third one, is the youngest. Or is it the other way around? I don't really know. I do know they're twins. And oh yeah, I was right. It was 3 people. It's 3 people, because the third one got accused. So the 2 twins, they're bound to the house because the youngest died. I think it was the youngest by whatever number of minutes, is the one that was murdered. He's stuck in the house because that is where he died, and his twin brother is stuck there as well because of his connection to the house. The youngest brother did not die in the house, but he has a connection to the house, So what ended up happening was he ran away from home because his mother believed that he had killed his brother. So he left home and he met this girl named Priscilla. And Priscilla got pregnant with a boy that she named Charles. Well, Charles' father died. Yeah. Okay, so it's really complicated, but it deals with like Charles' father was a veteran of World War One, and that's how he met the girl that he got pregnant. And then he died, and then his son Charles served in the Second World War, and he died. He died. And before he died, he got a girl pregnant who gave birth to a young boy he called Richard, who has a daughter named Jojo, and Richard and Jojo are still alive. So Mr. Moron wants to sell the house, but before he can do it, he has to get rid of these ghosts. And these ghosts are all bound by one particular thing. They're bound by the fact that one killed the other, though they don't know exactly who it was, and one was accused of the other's death and all that. So the guy who ended up running away from home, all he wants to do is meet his he wants to meet his grandson. He wants to meet his grandson. That is what he wants. He wants to meet his grandson. When he finds out that he has a grandson, he wants to meet him, but he also wants to meet Jojo. And it's really emotional kind of thing where that is really the only thing that's tethering this guy to the house. So by the end of it, it turns out to be this nutty thing where they're running around this house and she's trying to find this teddy bear because in the mother's diary she wrote she found the murder weapon because alright, so basically what happened was she was going to gift Charles his father's teddy bear, and when she noticed it was badly damaged, she was trying to fix it, and that's where she found the knife that, and now she realized that her youngest son was not the killer. She ended up killing herself because of what happened. I found this book. I was actually watching someone's video about the Kobo Libra color. You all know I'm buying it this coming week. And she was like, she was showing off one of the covers, and it was this book, so the cover was different. But it's the same book, same author. And I was like, I need to read that book. And I am so glad I did. This book was so good. Yes, it has spice in it, but it's not like in your face. It's not the center of it. It helps you to better understand the relationship between her, Melody, and I can't pronounce his name. But the center of the plot is to try to find out what is tethering these three, because once he meets Jojo and Richard, he moves on because what he was keeping him there no longer is there. The way that evil spirits or evil ghosts actually go and move on, go down to, well, wherever bad people go, depending on your belief system. he shatters into like shards because of how bad he was nasty in life, and he's even nastier in death. However, his victim goes up. He's like this glow, and he's like so beautiful and everything. That means that he is a good spirit, and he's moving on to a place where he can finally see his the girl he's going to marry and his son, which is amazing. I loved it. It was so good. Anyways, absolutely loved this book, and I'm definitely going to take a picture of it because I've got to post it on Instagram or Bookstagram. I do have the second book in this series. I'm really considering just going ahead and getting this book and the next book. So I'm going to do that and everything. So, yeah, really happy I picked it up. Alright, okay, so now that I have finished with that review of the book, I'm going to show you the books I got. These are books you guys have not seen. Don't worry, they're not a lot. They're just like 3 books. Alright, so these are all bought from Myers, because Myers does have a halfway decent book thing. So this is R.L. Stine's Nightmare on Nightmare Street. I am really super excited. This is a brand new story from R.L. Stine, and you guys know how much of an R.L. Stine fan I actually am. No, this does not have any sprayed edges. So glad that he did not go for that. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and take this off because I am not a fan. I know why they put the stickers on there, but I don't have to like it. Alright, I have this as an ebook on my Nook, but I decided to get Vincent Ralph's Dead Fake. Look how creepy this is. Look how creepy this is. This is creepy. Oh, man. Yeah. I can't read it, what it's about on the back. But this is a book I'm definitely interested in reading. And then there is a second book. Now, a third book is coming out this year. So I just kind of wanted to read both those books and get ready for the third book. This is Night Terror by the same author. And this is basically about this guy. He runs a bookstore in the mall. Yeah, I know. Bookstores in the mall. What a weird thing. Speaking of bookstores in the mall, I went to a Books-A-Million down in, I believe it's Tennessee. I think it was like 2 years ago. And I will tell you, it was so weird to see a bookstore inside of a mall. I was just overwhelmed. But anyways, Night Terror. So these people are coming in to rob it. He thinks they want money. It turns out they're looking for this book. And this book is evil. Alright, so anyways, those are the books that I picked up this month. I am not purchasing any more books. I'm not getting any more ebooks. I'm not getting any more physical books. The reason for that is quite simple. I want to get like half of my Kindle books read. I need to read about 23 books in order to get halfway through, and then once I hit that halfway mark, then I will purchase the next book in the series. On my Nook, I'm kind of giving up on that. I will read it when I feel like reading it, but my Kobo, I've got over 100 books on here, and I will tell you, I have read see here. Just do this. So, let's see, Kobo. I have, where's my, uh, I have 27 books I have read. So, I did pretty good for myself. I did pretty good for myself. But yeah, so this will actually be book number 28 that I will officially be done. So yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and just get the book, and then I'll get the next book, and yeah. Alright, so that is my video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and oh yes, definitely today I will get get this one I'm reading right now read. I'm gonna read probably about um 4 chapters, like I did on, I believe it was Thursday. I read 4 chapters, so I'm gonna read 4 more chapters today. Hopefully I will get closer to the 20, like the 20 chapter mark, which would be really great for me. I would really be happy about that. But yeah. Alright, so anyways, that is my video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.